Build this network on Scots with soul. Yo, 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 it's happening, folks, and welcome back to the Scots with Soul podcast. This week we have newcomer Pijinnn with us. We have Cantina Cat making another appearance. You would remember Cantina Cat from the Christmas podcast. And my co-host above me, SMViper. Did you aye? So how are we doing this week, boys and girls? Start with you, Pijinnn. How are you? And welcome to the IndiScots Scots with Soul podcast.
Hi, thanks for having me, Mr. Codwait, my dog. I'm fantastic. It's been a good week, actually, getting back with the IndiScots Twitch crew. Hundreds of gaming, hundreds of food stuff into my system.
Did you get your capture card and like that you were still talking about? You got that yet?
Not yet. I'm playing it safe. I'm playing it safe and ordering online. I'm looking at the new Elgato HD60.
Oh, the HD60 is really good. That's what we just gave away in a giveaway. Yeah, we literally just gave that away in a giveaway. But yeah, guys, if you are unfamiliar with Pijinnn, that's because Pijinn's brand new to streaming. He's streamed sporadically just from his PlayStation. Do you know what I mean? So take that with a pinch of salt, streaming for the PlayStation. That's why he's getting the capture card. But he's going for the affiliate, so if you could throw him the follow and stuff like that and help with that, that'd be amazing. Welcome to IndiScots, Pijinnn. Cantina Cat, how are you, son? And welcome back.
I'm good. Just been messing around with the VR, as you've said you've seen a couple of times. It's been fucking amazing.
When I'm sitting playing Civil, sometimes check who's in the Discord, what other people are up to, see if I can find a stream to lurk in while I'm playing Civ. I've just noticed he's been sitting playing a lot of VR. What games have you got for it? What have you been playing?
Beat Saber.
Oh, you bastard.
Electroniers.
I so want to play Beat Saber.
I'm going to play Beat Saber for 4 Cardwell.
Just head there, man. You're more than welcome to come in and have a shot at it.
Oh, mate, I would come through to Edinburgh if I didn't trust didn't think the Burger King that wasn't going to have burgers when I get off the train.
Fine, I'm Livy. I'm just outside Edinburgh.
Yeah,
the worst place.
Our Burger King has beef.
Well, to be honest, your Burger King, we don't even know what we can call it. Is it even
we don't even know if our burgers are burgers. We're still yet to decide.
But yeah, Viper son, how are you? What you been up to this week?
I've just been playing with a Slinky.
Whole week is some hardcore Slinky fun.
His mum's been like in her bed and she's like, Viper, go there, stop, get up and didn't have wicked stairs.
It's weird. I think I don't even know if I streamed this week. I don't think I did. I've been really not lazy, but not busy either. I've just been doing little bits to do with like college and stuff. I'm getting my uni application in and everything. But I got an absolute gem of a game 2 days ago, and that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
The Tony Hawk's games are always good though, ain't they?
That game, I don't think anybody in my family saw me from ages 6 to 7 because of that game. And now they're not going to see me till I'm 22. So
I've got Tony Hawk's to thank for my formative music tastes, for life.
It's the same, yeah.
Yeah. Like as a kid, when you're first introduced to Tony Hawk's, it was one of the first times you'd heard that type of music, because when you were a kid, do you know what I mean, it's just really the mainstream music you're subjected to, do you know what I mean, all the stuff in the charts, then you're playing Tony Hawk's and it's like the Ace of Spades, you're like, no, I heard this before, this is brilliant. Who's that?
What's this shit? I want to punch my TV.
Yes, this is fucking cool.
I think me playing Tony Hawk's games was the definitive moment where I became a metal fan, because I got given Tony Hawk and Guitar Hero 2 at the same time. So
how did you split your time?
Well, thing is, like, I played Guitar Hero first because it was a guitar. I was like, yes, this looks a lot cooler. I'm going to play this. Played that, and that's when I heard the Foo Fighters for the first time. And I was like, this is kind of cool. I took a break from it, and I thought, you know what, I'll give Tony Hawk a go.
Yeah.
And this, the opening to Tony. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna quickly just. Did he fucking do that to my screen? I swear to fuck. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna quickly just send you the. I'm gonna post a link in chat to the opening.
Did you? Aye.
What are you doing?
I'm did you? Aye.
The question is,
Is
why
Viper
didn't,
smaller than normal?
Mate,
why
I've got one for
guitar-
every
I think he's
screen.
just slouching, to be honest.
Sorry, Pigeon,
I
continue.
can't. I can't
Why
say it.
didn't playing Tony Hawk's 2 or 4 with a Guitar Hero guitar not happen? That's the question.
Oh, yes.
Don't, because
yes.
I will.
Someone's
That's-
going to have tried that.
It's totally
Don't,
a
'cause I
stream.
will.
Someone's definitely done it.
Anyone in
somebody's
chat
definitely
right
done
now,
it.
can you go on YouTube and find me that video and send? Because it's got to be there. I know
Aye.
it'll be there.
Like, it
Aye.
makes me want to stream like God of War with my guitar.
Well, if I get the money, I want to buy one of the controllers from Special Effect, and I want to play. I don't know what I'll play yet, but I might play. Actually, I might play Guitar Hero with my feet. But like,
Oh, then you'd have to put your feet on stream.
You can't stream that, mate.
Maybe I'll play.
Unless-
I'll have socks on.
Your toes need the freedom, man. You know what I mean?
No, I'll play.
How are you that button when you've wiped your foot in a sock?
Yeah, exactly.
No, like not button. Like, do you know how
Try
you
to
do,
tie
like,
your shoes with mittens.
like, do you know how you got like the big buttons that they do for Special Effect?
Mm-hmm.
Just do that and have them lined up in my feet, and I just go like my feet do like.
For people who don't know, Special Effect are the charity that promote those big Xbox controllers for kids with disabilities and like the lack of fine motor controls, or say you've lost a hand or something, or do you know what I mean? You can't get so you can play the computer with your feet and just punch big buttons. They're actually really quite cool. It looks like it looks really quite fun. Do you know what I mean? It's like, can I get one? Oh, I can't because I'm not disabled. Have
Keep
to
putting
buy
that-
it.
Keep putting that thing on my screen, and you will be.
But like, I totally want. They do charity streams around about March, end of February, March time. They says, so hopefully we can do like one of our IndiScots relays and do a charity stream that way. Go on about the different channels, just make sure we've got the link to the charity and stuff like that there. But that leads me on to IndiScots are doing another relay on the 26th of January, 12-hour relay from 12 midday to 12 at night. We're doing 2 hours each, 2-hour slots. I'm doing the first one, Pigeon's doing the last, and there's 3 slots. I think it's 3 or 4 slots still available in the middle. So if anybody wants to get involved in the relay, it's quite a fun day. I'll be playing Polybridge.
Again.
Fuck, it's such a good wee game
Scottish
for the relays,
engineering at
man.
its best.
Mate, you're just sitting
Actually-
there like, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And then you
You're
try it and you
actually-
think you've got it, man, and the bridge just falls.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thanks to
Pigeon.
some punters at college. I actually recently, and I was like slagged off for it, but I recently discovered cool math games. And honestly, I swear to fuck, my life has never been the same again. Every college break is just puzzle mania, man. Everything. It was in particular, it was the block game where you have like a block that you have to like tipsy torvy like through a level, and it's busting my brain, man. Like people are going to me, "You still playing that?" I'm like, "Fucking."
I can't put the fucking thing down, man.
Exactly.
For me on that website, it was a game where like it was like a 2x1 block, and you had to move this 2x1 block around a circuit. But it was like it flopped up and down like that, and it could.
That's the exact one.
Oh, is that what you're playing? Oh, it's
Yeah,
brutal.
man.
I will sweet God. I will come to Glasgow.
I've had to open my browser for like
Just
3
go
weeks
through
now.
to whack some blocks around.
That DJI, man, ain't it? It's fucking brilliant. Vipers feel like, stop it. Oh,
It
man.
hurts.
I was
God,
putting that
remember
in
your dog,
tonight
because
before the
I will
stream,
take
man. I was putting the DJIs in the night before the stream, and I was like, I'm going to totally overuse them, but why did I not think of this before? DJI. Let's just state that, man.
Here's one. Ryan, have you thought about?
Pretty sure I could eat one of them.
Ryan, have you thought about playing Subnautica in VR?
I have actually. I had a look at it, and honestly, I think I might get motion sickness. I was trying it, the roller coaster stuff on VR,
Aye.
and the first 2 were fine. And then my mate was like, "Aye, if you lift your legs up, you feel it more." We got maybe 10 seconds into the ride, and I'm on the flare like this, just like, "Oh, I don't want this."
Oh, mate, I am so coming through soon.
The VR's really good. See a game that you need to
absolutely
try as well, Cantina, is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. It's one of the best
That'll be
games for it. What is it? It's PC you go to for it. It's no PS4. See if you can find Pixel Crush. I can't remember the Pixel
This is
something.
PlayStation VR.
Aye,
I don't know if this will have a PC.
but Pixel,
Suppose I could
the
just run it through
Pixel game's
PlayStation.
fucking brilliant. See, because it doesn't waste any of the processing power on the big fancy graphics or anything, man. It feels brilliant, man. There's sniper rifles you can hold up, and oh man, the VR's brilliant when it's done right,
There was
man.
a archery game that I've been playing. I'm absolutely addicted to. Like, it's so basic. You literally just run around shooting arrows at cunts, but feel fucking amazing.
Let's be real though, right? Have you been playing VR chat?
Oh yeah, definitely. So, there's
Has
a
it
reason
been
my
nasty?
there's a reason my
That's
Discord
so
name
fun.
is changed to definitely not a trap.
Like Farpoint's another VR game that, like you say, Cantina, it's one of those games that just feels amazing when you're playing it.
Yeah.
Like, I think Farpoint's a PS4 exclusive. It's the one that comes with the gun and that for the
Yeah.
PlayStation 4, but it's fucking amazing. See, when I was playing it, Pigeon Man, all I could think was, when are we getting the Destiny expansion like this? When are we getting it?
Destiny VR.
Oh, mate, it'd be so good.
Oh, I
Just
could
going
feel
back-
sick playing that, to be fair.
Just going back to archery, I was at Decathlon earlier. Don't even ask why, but just as I got to
Exercise?
check, well, apparently. But I got to the till point, and nothing had caught my eye until this point, and it was the entire archery section. They've got top shelf arrows, and I was like, I really want to touch those arrows. They just look cool. I want a shot. And then just at the left hand side was the kids starter pack, complete with like a metal bow with the plunger on the end. So I was like, now we're talking.
Do you know, I actually almost bought one of them for
2
Comic Con. I was going to do like a varsity Hanzo
Seriously?
cosplay. I was going to do a varsity Hanzo cosplay, and I almost bought one, but I never did because what I didn't want.
Hanzo's
is I'd
Overwatch,
want-
ain't it? It's the Archer dude. in
Yeah, it's
Overwatch, ain't it?
Overwatch.
Yeah, but what I'd want to do, right, is I'd want somebody in a blue morph suit and with two like, do you know what boys are? Like
Yeah,
the juggle.
I know
things.
what boys are. Yes.
Shut your
Uh,
fucking.
Aye.
Aye, but like the juggling ones. Get two of them that are blue, and then I just say the words, and then they just run out from behind me going.
Real life special effects.
But
I've done
I,
that for Vanessa once. She cosplayed as May, and I just dressed up in blue. And when she went ice wall coming up, I just jumped up and went, "I'm a wall."
but see, just as we just touched on Destiny there, I'm really looking forward to fucking what Bungie are going to do with Destiny now. See the sheer fact that they've parted ways from Activision. I think it's groundbreaking. It's completely groundbreaking, and like, do you know what I mean? Like, for the wider gaming community as well, it shows to like game developers that they don't need a publisher if they've got a good game. Do you know what I mean? So how do we feel
Well,
about
saying
that?
that as well, with it split happening as well, there's now, I don't know if you have seen it yet, Activision is now gone under a fraud claim.
No,
Really?
I haven't seen the fraud
Yeah.
claim, no.
They're under investigation for a fraud claim.
Really?
I seen a post on it earlier on.
Just saying, if Bungie are doing this right, does this mean this was truly Bungie's destiny?
I hate you.
Wait.
I hate this. We're ending the
Well,
podcast.
let's
I'm done.
I almost gave you an answer there.
let's read a wee bit into the article that I found on it, right?
I love how
Like,
John's just like,
going
just gonna
forward-
ignore that. Ryan's
We're
like,
just gonna move on. Yeah, that's time. We're done here. Roll
One of the
credits.
biggest gaming news stories so far in 2019 broke today when Activision and Bungie confirmed they are ending their publishing deal for Destiny. Going forward, Bungie will take on developing and publishing duties for Destiny, while Activision will focus on its own franchises like Call of Duty. Research firm Cohen Company shared its thoughts on the news in a note to investors today, and one prediction the company made was that Bungie will release Destiny 3 in 2020. It is not altogether surprising revelation, as the Destiny series normally releases new mainline entries every 3 years. Now, see, just to touch on that, like, I would like Bungie to go back to their original promise and just stick with, because Bungie's original promise was one game spanning 10 years. That's why I bought into Destiny in the first place. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I can buy this game and it's just going to be DLCs and it's just going to expand on the world. It's going to be like World of Warcraft. Do you know what I mean? But what I think Destiny and Bungie in particular are scared of is falling into the trap of having unused sections of their game. Do you know what I mean? But fucking World of Warcraft has had that for years. How do we feel on this? Pigeon, we'll go to you. How do you feel on this?
Well, you know me, I'm a massive Destiny fan. It's all I do these days.
Pigeon's the leader of our IndiScots Destiny clan, just for a wee bit of background information.
So, the way I feel about it is the optimism of losing Activision. Obviously, Bungie waved goodbye to Microsoft all the years ago, and now they're waving goodbye to Activision, and it's given them that. Well,
but the major difference with that was when they split with Microsoft, they lost Halo. This time they're keeping their baby.
It was still the team and their creativeness that was going into it, and they were able to. Well, they secured a deal with Activision at the time to publish the game that was going to become Destiny. As far as I know, most employees were like ecstatic, popping champagne and stuff, like celebrating once the news went live. My thoughts on it, again, we've got a year's content up till this September, and hopefully another big fall expansion like the one we had September 2018.
Something the size of Taken King Forsaken.
Yeah, but the biggest thing, just people are interested in like AAA games just now for the one price tag, you know, and that's what that expansion felt like. Only it was an expansion. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bungie played it safe and pushed for a AAA release in, well, what was it, 2020? So that would be next fall again, if they were going to do it.
It's just completely speculation at this point about Destiny 3. Yeah.
It's speculation. At that point in time, they could end up running it as this is the game that we always wanted to make. Now we're just going to keep expanding on it, a bit like your World of Warcraft.
See, that's what I would much prefer that. I would much prefer that.
You know, my wallet's always going to back them, and it's just really getting people comfortable enough again after being like sort of double bunted to invest in either subscription fees or again more content releases. So it's scary times, but it's exciting times, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting times, right? I'll read a wee bit more through the article, right? Destiny 1 launched in 2014, with Destiny 2 coming in 2017. According to Cowan & Company, the initial deal between Activision and Bungie called for new Destiny games every 2 years, but this shifted to one every 3 years. The slip might have contributed to Cowan & Company calling a growing divergence between Activision and Bungie's respective visions for where Destiny franchises go. While Destiny and Destiny 2 might have been commercially successful on a unit basis, the games did not achieve the kind that's weird. The kind of recurring revenue stream that Activision wanted. Cowan & Company said, indeed, Activision management recently said Destiny 2 Forsaken failed to meet its commercial expectations. As a result, the company was looking at ways to bring more microtransactions into the game. Whether or not that's still a case now that Bungie operates Destiny 2 by itself remains to be seen. So, like, see, that for me as well is like, remember a few months ago when, just before Christmas time, Destiny was, it made the most money. I think it was September time. It made the most money out of all the games on the market and microtransactions. And 2 months later, it made the least amount of money, and Activision were going off their tits. And this is what I think it's led to. Do you know what I mean? But see, at the same time, what does it mean for other games? Do you know what I mean? Does it mean that other games are going to get to pull away from the microtransactions? Because I hope that's the case, and we return to making games the way fucking Santa Monica just did.
Do you remember that meme? The meme, and it was a picture of a burger, and on that burger you could have.
Was there beef?
Patty. It was the beef. No. It was the Burger King beef, right in the middle.
The beef.
The beef, right in the middle.
I don't remember this meme.
That was your bait. Right,
remember.
It's a picture of a burger. You've got your base game, it's the beef, and then you've got the buns, and that's your pre-order. But if you want your ketchup, your mustard, you need to order the deluxe edition. And if you want lettuce, you need to I don't know, you need to flip and sell your soul to the devil. Just to get a chance at the full game.
If we're going to compare this to burgers, right? Have you guys seen Parks and Recreation?
No.
Sadly not. It's on the watch
right.
list.
Just
There's a character called Ron Swanson, and there's this other cunt I can't remember the name of. In one episode, they have a burger cooking competition. So
I have seen this episode.
So let's
seen
say
this one episode.
let's say that Ron Swanson is Santa Monica, and the other cunt is EA.
Right.
EA have made this gourmet burger with the finest beef and the smoked cheese and the toasted brioche bun that cost you 40 million quid to eat at a restaurant. And everyone bites it and go, oh, it's great, it tastes great. Yeah. It's the burger come over with a burger they've got from the grill on a bun, hands it to them and goes, there you go. They all bite into it and go, this is better.
Because it was simple, it was just handed to them, man. Like, have you ever been to a barbecue and your mate's just like, here, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Have
Have you ever been to a barbecue and not eaten anything?
No,
No chance.
never. Not a chance ever.
I don't
would you
care
go to a
anywhere
barbecue.
I'm not eating.
I have one bit quick.
Can I just? This is a chance to plug it, but I'm lucky enough to have a barbecue at mine. And recently,
IRL
my
barbecue.
flatmate,
IndiScots barbecue.
my BBQ, my flatmate had a Christmas, a New Year's Eve barbecue.
Oh,
I completely missed it, but I came back to the aftermath and there was 10 tons of meat left. It was fantastic. It was glorious.
Aye, then you
But-
re-strike up the
Just
barbecue.
go back outside, just
Aye.
dump it on
Just
it.
back outside. Now, we've lived there for maybe 2-3 years, and Christmas Eve 2017, we were out in our parkas having a barbecue on Christmas Eve. That's how dedicated we are to barbecues. So Ron Swanson can eat his heart out.
IndiScots barbecue.
mate.
IRL stream it. See who catches fire.
That's definitely got to be a thing this summer.
Yeah, like
I
go
wouldn't
away somewhere.
make you do it in the current state of weather existence.
A big day out, do you know what I mean? Like everybody meet fucking somewhere like Kelvin Grove
Right,
Park or some shit.
Fanny on stream.
Nah, you're good. I've been keeping an eye on her.
But I talking about doing a night out or a day out or something. Tomorrow night in town, our boys Renji, Triss and Daedalus of the IndiScots, they're in the band at Carry. They're doing a gig tomorrow night in the Glasgow's attic of the attic of the garage. It's £12 at the door and the door's shut at 6 PM. I'm actually really thinking about going to it if I can find somebody to go away. Main reason being because I always get lost when I'm going to the garage.
How do you get lost? You go on the Sauchiehall Street.
A fucking straight line.
I know, it's
Look
like
for the big yellow lorry out the wall.
how do I
Just
manage
listen
to
to
get
the
lost?
bunch
I
of
don't
Grado
know.
fans outside camping, waiting for the next IC. That's how you know if you're at the garage or not.
Pure
I'll
sitting in
just
Union
follow the
Street staring
goths.
at Central Station like that. How did I manage this?
Vanessa's just
How the
looking
fuck
at
did I
the
manage this?
With one question I do have about the whole Activision and Bungie thing, right?
Right.
Why? Like,
Why?
have they said like? I know they've said, oh, it's because of this, and that, but at the end of the day, why?
probably
Like-
the reasons you just said.
Because they
Yeah,
want to
but
make
even-
millions of money through microtransaction and Bungie want to make a game.
But even
See,
then, like,
it's just that's
like-
true on the outside, but you don't know what's happening on the inside.
yeah, on
with
this, I think
well,
there's much
man.
more.
devs
Well,
and the
that's
guys
what
that
I said
want
about
to
that
monetize everything.
fraud thing. That they could have
Yeah.
actually left because they knew it was coming.
Well, one of the things that was also
True.
really interesting is that I'm thinking, do you remember back just before the year ended, and Destiny was free?
That was the base game that was free, it wasn't the DLC.
I know, but even then, like, how much is the base game normally?
40 quid usually.
Probably.
Well, what do you think? How do you think a developer's going to feel? They're going to go like, yes, we've signed this, a great deal with a good company. Da da da. Oh, okay, that company just released their own title called Black Ops 4, and they're now giving our game away for free.
Pretty
I
sure
think
they
it
bundle
was-
as
I-
well.
do you know
It's
something
like
I hadn't
Destiny
even-
2 came out. If you bought Bungie 2, you got Destiny 2 with it as a free extra.
Do you know, I had not thought about it for that angle, that it was Bungie that was angry. I hadn't thought about it for that angle. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's more to do with Bungie being angry as well. Because I'm sorry, if I made a game and a bigger publisher went, "Aye, sure, we'll put it out there, no problem. Yes, good. We're on the Blizzard, launcher. We're on the Battle.net launcher. People are going to be like, yes, this is great. And they've got their own title coming out. Okay, yeah, understand. Oh, they're giving a game away for free as they've launched their new game.
I've seen the sort of keynotes for that stuff, and it was like the sort of heads of the teams, a guy called Scott Taylor. I can't remember the name of that guy off the top of my head, but they seemed quite keen.
Kevin.
I will call him Kevin. Scott and Kev hunting it. It was at the Germany game when they were plugging Forsaken, as it was called at the time. Ooh. And they ended up announcing the free game, and I think they were quite stoked about it. It went free in September, which was a year since the base game launched, and that seems like that's a pretty standard thing for a lot of games. Like, out for a year, right, here's a free version. You download the free version, try it out, and then you go, I like this, I'm going to see what else is there for it.
And then buy the DLCs.
What's there for it. And buy all the DLCs,
How come then they didn't just do free weekends instead, like Overwatch does? Overwatch,
they had actually, but not many, to be honest.
I might put that down to a smart business decision, because if you're like Pigeon saying, if people are saying, if they're getting to play it for a few days, right, and they're saying, oh, I like this, and then it's only the DLCs they've got to buy. Remember, the Destiny DLCs is 40 quid as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's 2 DLCs, 20 quid each, right? So you're 40 quid. Imagine you had to do the 40 quid on tapping it to buy the game. Much less likely you're going to spend 80 quid into it. It's much more likely you'll just spend 40. And if they can get more people to spend 40 quid, then they'll make more money than if they were asking people for 80 quid. It's a smart business decision. But I do see your point of view. Like, they could be saying, like, oh, so you brought your own game out full price and ours is free. What's that all about? I do see that point of view as well. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that's the case. I think it's more Activision going, we're not making enough money through microtransactions, because Bungie, let's be honest, see the microtransactions, it's Eververse, right? This is a wee shop, and you get, every time you get a level up bar, you get 2 of the engrams, you can get all this stuff for free. I think that's what's pissing Activision off. Bungie are like, no, we're not changing that. They're going to be able to still get Bright Dust. No, not allowed Bright Dust. They need to pay for Bright Dust. No, they get it for strikes and playing Crucible and just farting in Destiny. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's...
Get some Bright Dust.
Not to mention that even when you buy, if you go through the paywall and buy that stuff, it's still random drops in the game. So it's like, you're going to pay money for the chance of getting something that's like in the game, and Trust said,
does it affect gameplay? Is my question.
No, it does not affect gameplay. Well, it can affect gameplay if you've got one of the really effective emotes that makes people tilt. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got the emote when you go like that, so you kill somebody in Crucible and you go, and they're pure raging. That can affect gameplay. But no, the short answer's no. It's just skins and stuff.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if it affects gameplay, then no, that is gambling. That is not allowed. If in terms of like cosmetics, I'm fine with, because if you're just paying just to make your person look good, okay, fine. What's we're on the subject of Activision and everything as well. This is another one which has got me interested. I heard, this is nothing confirmed, it's just a rumour I heard, right? I heard the rumour that Blizzard are thinking about making Overwatch free to play.
Oh, that would be cool. We can actually have
that'd be huge.
That would mean more microtransactions. They'd have to recoup their money somehow. They're not just no way they sit in a director's room right now going, so see that profit margin? Do you want to bring it down a bit?
Half it. I feel we're making too much money off this.
I feel we're making too much money just now. Let's make less money.
It was
like that meme where it's the fucking business, and it ends with a punchline, and the guy says something and gets kicked out the glass window.
Aye. Or the old chewing the fat sketch into it, where you've got the 4 people in the the car sales, and they all each make the joke, and then it gets to the last guy, and he goes like that, let's make our game fucking free to play, and they're all just like that. You've taken that too far.
What I'm thinking, right, is if Overwatch did become free to play, obviously, like, you know, they'd boost the microtransactions they'd stop you getting loot boxes, I think, like, you know, just by leveling up, and, you know, winning games, they'd stop the loot boxes like that. And I dare say it, because if I say it, it'll probably happen. They might start charging for new heroes.
That's not really that.
But
that's, you know...
in the same circumstances, they can just go into a format like Legends does.
But, like, I think if they're going to make you buy a new hero, I think they'll make
That's
it...
already...
It's already in games. Yeah, it's already in games, but
mobile games especially.
Paladins is one that I remember it being in. But I remember, like, you accrue it when you're playing it as well. So do you know what I mean? It's through time played you can unlock the heroes, or you could just buy to unlock them. Do you know what I mean? Say you don't got a lot of time to play a video game, and you're like, I want to play that hero though. So you just buy them with your own money, or you're one of the people that's playing it, hunters, and you're like, I've got everybody, and I've not put a fucking penny into this game.
I'm trying to hide my cat's chocolate starfish.
But yeah, let's address the chat. Hey Vanessa. Hey Yaldi time. I entered to Destiny 2. Hey Matt, if you're still here.
Thanks for
And
the
hey,
follow,
AJ.
Cantina Cat.
I'll be doing
for the Garfield Vanessa going mental.
I'll be putting a
she's
follow
already
into your channel
commented
after
on
if I haven't already, Pigeon. I should have followed you already, right enough. But aye, like I say, guys, Pigeon's new to Twitch. He's currently going for the affiliate so as we can give him bitties and start taking the piss out of him and shit
Do you
like
have a bot in chat?
that. We have a bot in the IndiScots. Aye. It's not really a good bot. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. I just usually use it for the podcast, for links and stuff, so they've got links to bring up.
Shout-outs?
I did
It should
quite
do
like
shout-outs.
the
I'm
links.
not sure if it does or no. Sorry, Pigeon, what did you say?
Oh, I did quite like the wee link just coming up as you're reading the article. I thought it was super in sync.
Well, here's the next one we're going to move on to. Obviously, I've not put that. Oh, right,
Nah, shout-out command doesn't work.
it's refunds I've got it in as. Right.
Yes, it's something else.
Refunds. We've got to talk about this. How, remember we were talking about Epic Games, the Epic Game Store and stuff like that last week. Well, Epic Game Store has changed its policy to... Right, here it is here. The Epic Game Store has announced a change in its refund policy. The game's director of publishing strategy, Sergey Galikhin, revealed the change on Twitter, writing that people will be able to refund a game provided it is within 14 days and under 2 hours played, the same as Steam. You will also now have unlimited refund through Epic, giving the game store the same policy as Steam. And this is a good move, right? Considering how fucking much a rigmarole it used to be. Right, listen to this shit. I didn't know this until I read this article, right? According to Variety, to previously refund a game on Epic, you had to submit a ticket. From there, you'd get a verification request where you'd need to fill out several fields of information, including your public IP address, the date your Epic Games account was created, an invoice ID, your location, your account's display name, the final four numbers of debit credit card connected to your account, the date of your last login. Only then would you like it be reviewed. Right, see
That give my national insurance number. I don't know.
That to me sounds like somebody like is trying to like. Oh man, it
I
sounds
don't
like.
want to Photoshop my birth certificate.
Do you know what I
on
mean?
it.
Like I will help you, but first,
First, let me know every detail about you.
first geese your virginity. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. But read a wee bit more on that. It's ridiculous what you had to go through if that's true. The way it's written, it just seems as if somebody's put that in as a pure lie. But now, provided you ask within the 14 days and 2 hours played guidelines, you only need to submit a ticket through player support to get the refund. The team is working on self-service solution, but for now, you'll have to go through player support. So that's good. At least you can refund your fucking
on
games.
the Steam forums?
Well, that's a thing as well.
It's just Reddit.
Player support must be a new forum of theirs, which is a good move as well. Because people go and playing a game on Epic Games and then having to go to Steam forums to find out how to fix it.
It's kind of hard to do anything right now with this cat on me. I can't drink. I can't move. You're a dick.
Viper can't handle the pussy, man.
Oh, I can handle the pussy. Ask your mom last night. Just oh.
But what do you think about it?
See your modules. Nah, it's a Gwenya.
See the 2 hour mark, the 2 hour thing. Like, I think that is enough for some games, but no enough for some other games.
Games, to be fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like
if you're not enjoying something in the first 2 hours, why would you continue playing it?
Main reason I say that is Civilization.
That game still no one likes it, so the 2 hours doesn't matter.
Shush, I am Salt. No Man's Sky.
Big games, Civilization, Stellaris, games like this. Do you know what I mean? At the start, in the first 2 hours, people are like, this is a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not really started yet.
We just reminiscing of the first 2 hours of my play.
Group though, that type of game though.
Aye, but like, that's what I mean. Like, you couldn't extend it just for types of games, but maybe even 3-4 hours. Do you know what I mean? Would be a better time. So as you've got. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? It's not enough time to complete a game. That's not enough time to get halfway through most games. Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to jump in right now. I'm going to say 6 hours.
6 hours is too long.
I could easily complete a game in 6 hours.
You could easily complete some games in 6 hours and be like, here, have
like
that
I think that's the whole reason why it's settled on 2 hours. So you do get folk that just buy a game, complete it within the first 2 hours, they go, right, well,
shit. I'm going to watch this
YouTube
video.
If you do complete a game in under 2 hours, take it back. It was shit.
Well, that's true.
I paid 50 quid for 2 hours. I'd rather go to the cinema. Just pay a fiver.
I think the reason people are liking the whole the way it's worked so far right now, though, is because a lot of people aren't just buying games on a whim. People are doing their research into it. Like before I bought Subnautica, I watched like half a fucking playthrough on it, and I was like, "This game looks brilliant. I'm gonna buy it." Yeah. Or like with Civ, I watched COD play like 14 hours of it until I went, you know what? I'll give it a try.
And then like it was 2 weeks.
Every time I turn Discord on, what's Restaying?
It was 2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago, fucking Cantina man, we're sitting before the podcast. It's 5 to 9, and he's going, just one more turn. Just one more turn.
I just need one more turn.
I'm like, get it fucking off, mate. Get it off right now.
Put it this way, I click save.
You're like Lamar. Dinner's ready. I just one more turn.
I can't pause an online game. But no,
I've got socks for that.
You've got socks for what the fuck?
I'm assuming it says on the socks.
I just got thrown
right
off.
The fact that he's got a pair of socks.
I've just been thrown right off. The words I was not expecting to hear at this moment was socks. Like, hold on, I've got socks for that. What is the next thing? I've got a cold. I've got a fucking t-shirt for that as well.
The levels of I wish I was home to show you. Because I legit have socks that say, I can't pause it, it's an online game. Okay. It's the perfect don't talk to me situation.
You just kind of point your feet at people like that. Instead of doing that, talk to the hand.
Exactly.
Talk to the foot, man.
I actually thought about how cool would it be if somebody brung out socks and on the bottom of the socks was their face. Like, I'd totally do it. I'd totally bring out socks with my face on the bottom of them. Just so those passive people could go look. I'm standing on it.
I thought you meant so that if you lay down with your feet up, like your face would just be there like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But at the same time, passive aggressive people.
I'd have to have it as a really goofy face or something stupid, like just. You just look up and it's the Pepe Capo.
Oh god.
Have we seen Lego are making a Fortnite game?
Aye, Lego's making a Fortnite game.
Have you seen this?
Aye.
Like, Lego are making a Fortnite game.
That can only be the most hilarious thing to happen to this year, if it's out this year.
No, but seriously, Lego are making a Fortnite game.
The reason we're talking about Lego making a Fortnite game is because me, Yaldi, and COD, and a few other people have been talking, and we're thinking about making a new YouTube series where we, like us as the IndiScots, just jump in on one of our chat rooms, we go to somebody's chat and troll the absolute
friendly troll.
Indie banter.
Basically, yeah. So like we tried it out a couple of times. We went on to one guy's and he was playing Beat Saber and you could only see his torso. So we started ripping the piss out of that. It was great. And then we went into Tonto's chat and then made them believe that fucking Lego Fortnite was a thing, and then like, but we really enjoyed doing it. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually.
Pigeon asks in the chat there, who's the biggest IndiScots troll? Without a fucking shadow of a doubt, it's Madcap. Fucking Madcap.
Madcap. Where has he been?
He must be working a lot.
No idea.
If I was to be part of the trolling team, it would take the first troll for me to go, really? You're shitting me?
You start believing your own stuff.
The gullibility of my existence. Yeah, I would suck at that. I would fall in the trap quickly.
Good. Right, we're going to make alternate accounts, and then first victim is Pigeon. Aye.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys and girls in chat, there's a room at the very top of the chat. If you click rooms, podcast questions, if you've got any questions you want to ask us, or ask anything in particular, anything funny you want to put, get it in there, and we'll get to it. Whilst
COD is looking through those questions, I have a bit of trivia for you that just happened. The record for the biggest Twitch donation has been broken.
Right.
The previous donation, I believe, was 20,000, and that was by Mr. Beast, because that was like his whole.
That's
YouTube
the guy
thing.
that does the YouTube. Aye.
There was actually a really cool thing is that the guy's PayPal wasn't working, but it turns out he lived like a couple of blocks down. So you literally went to his house and handed him 10 grand in cash.
Nice.
That was cool. Anyway, it has been broken. Without going on Google and without COD shouting it out, what do you think the new record is?
COD's already looking
$1
up.
million.
20,000.
I got from about 30 or 40. Somewhere between 30 and 40,000.
Yeah.
The new record is $75,000.
Damn.
And it wasn't by Mr. Beast. It was by some other dick.
Great.
My question is,
copycats.
hiya,
Can you
how
imagine?
are you? Have you heard of SMViper? I think you really like my channel.
I mean, can you imagine that, man? I get a 75k donation. He'd be like,
He freaks
that's like
out.
fucking
The guy
3
freaks
years
out on
worth
stream.
of money.
Who would they?
Do you know what
75k.
I mean?
Well, hold on, right. I'm gonna right.
When was the last time you casually walked in the street and some guy just went, "You want 75k?" You just went, "Nah, mate, it's too little for me. I'm good. I've got that in my
Oh,
pocket."
that's what Overwatch are doing.
Just to let you know,
We make
right?
too much
Is that
money.
75k donated to Bungie by any chance?
You can buy a Nissan Pathfinder for under 9 grand.
3% typically APR.
0.9% typically, yeah.
Yes, exactly as Yaldi says. 3 years of wages.
Whack.
Being a wank on it.
That's not even 3 years. Like, hold on, right? The average job pays what, like 20k a year?
The average,
Scotland.
yes. Aye.
Yeah.
So that's like near enough 4 years. That's
Mhm.
Yeah.
who has that money just to throw away?
There'll be someone with a sponsor.
Aye.
I really don't get it. I don't
bet
get
it was
these
that
folk that are sponsored to key money for.
Nah, it was that 1% just going, "Oi, remember us? Oi, 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 oi."
Right?
Who the fuck's calling me on Discord?
Me.
No, but
Clever.
seriously, right? Red Dead Redemption 2 are putting in a new Battle Royale mode into their game called Gun Rush. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? It was only a fucking matter of time. Here's the article for it. Let's read a wee bit about this. Rockstar have detailed a new update for Red Dead Online, the multiplayer component of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it includes what is, for all intents and purposes, a Battle Royale mode, as detailed on Rockstar's website. Gun Rush, let's go to Rockstar's website then. Fucking reading an article and just go to the source. But I've not really played a lot of Red Dead Redemption. I need to play more of it, man. I got to chapter 3 and get really annoyed with how much I was always wanted. Do you know what?
Bought it.
You've no got it? You no will to play it?
Second, I've still not got it.
I've just no urgency in buying it. I'll wait
I'm
until it goes
poor.
on sale at some point and buy it.
Like, it seems
As
like
far
it's
as
a
I've
really
seen
good
through
game.
gameplay, it's buggy as shit. If you're low level, you're just going to get bullied on online. You're constantly just getting harassed, whether you're online or offline, by being wanted for stupid shit.
Are we talking about Red Dead or Fallout 76?
Red Dead.
Both.
Talking about Red Dead in particular just now, though, yeah.
I've refunded Fallout 76.
I've not, just because I'm still waiting for it to get better, and plus Fallout's my baby, and I'll still play it.
Not gonna
at the end of the day, it's still something good for me and Vanessa could play it.
It was almost No Man's Sky level of fuck up, wasn't it, man?
I'm going to
say almost,
I'm going to say no to that.
Well, at least folk were online for Fallout.
Aye.
When they called it No Man's Sky, I didn't think they literally meant no man's gonna be playing it.
You've heard the story about No Man's Sky, so
yeah.
I was clearing something from my nasal cavity.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
So No Man's Sky was interesting. Don't make me tell the story again.
No. Right, we'll move on and we'll talk about Elgato. See, like, it was Mark Twain who says, when there's a gold rush happening, it's a good business decision to sell picks and shovels. Elgato fucking understand that. They realise there's a gold rush on right now on the streaming fucking market, and they're just like, here you guys, you want some picks and some shovels? We'll help you find that gold, man. Give us your money. But they're bringing out two new things. The two new things they're bringing out is called the Elgato Screen Link and the Keylight. The Elgato Screen Link is a PC Mac software that makes your iPhone or iPad or your Android, I think, as well, appear as an input source for streaming apps like OBS Studio, Streamlabs, XSplit, Game Capture. You can sample it for free now through the official site with a limitation of 15-minute streams, but you can still sample it. Do you know what I mean? It's like Resident Evil 2 only had fucking 30 minutes, but it's just, you can see what it's like. A pro version said to be coming soon will unlock unlimited streams in a 32 MBS bitrate, 32 megabytes per second.
That's well enough for an iPhone or an iPad and shit like that.
It's well enough. That's 1080p. The Keylight is a simple solution for streamer lighting, so the viewers can see your face nice and clearly. It is designed to attach to the desks for streamers, and its interface lets you adjust the intensity and warmth of the light from your desktop, so you can do it on the fly.
Cool. It really does look good.
I have so many issues with the Keylight already. It's not even a...
Well, let's be honest, it's really needed, right? I'll turn my light off behind my screen and you can see the difference, right?
Let me on Amazon and find you the same for 15 quid.
That's me without my directional light. It's just, do you know what I mean? I've got shadows in my eyes and stuff like that. So, like, a really good one that you can really get into the settings and change the warmth and all that. That sounds really good.
Yeah, I would have liked it if you could integrate it with whatever's actually happening on your screen, so that it's like.
What gears do a fucking epileptic fit? Well, no,
correct.
You.
I'm planning on streaming Beat Saber here, mate. I tell you what, light.
I'll bring the smoke machine, man. If you get the strobes in.
It's alright. He's got to
start playing some Nightcore now. He gets to boom, 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 going on in the background with my lights.
1, 2, 7, Rockefeller.
Just shove me in the bathtub with my washing while I'm at it.
Fucking Nightcore, man.
That can work.
The only time I listen to Nightcore's when I'm at my fucking face.
Well, with this whole Article 13 push that's happening, I've been trying to kind of get a lot more copyright-friendly stuff.
Article 13, I don't think it'll pass. I really don't think it'll pass.
It's gone through. It's a wrong step in copyright laws. Like, the idea for it is great.
Remember all the vote, what they're voting for now? And they're voting yes just now, is that it will be spoke about in the European Parliament. That's not the final vote. They're voting to bring it to Parliament. So it's a good step and a bad step.
Like, the idea is great. I'm totally for the idea.
It's like communism.
The execution of it, however, that they're currently presenting, it's just fucking awful. We want to save copyright law by murdering your channel so that you can't copyright infringe.
No, it's the same way any business, any negotiation. They're just coming in with a really strong stance, so as when you pull them down, they won't go too far away from it. Do you know what
happened last time a party came in with a strong stance? We got taken out of the EU. That's what happened. So.
Aye, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. the EU deal, the Brexit deal's not going to go through, in my opinion. It's totally going to fall out its arse. But that's politics and doesn't have a place on here. You see, on the 24th of January, Epic Games are giving away the original Jackbox games. So for streamers, that's a good idea. If you've not got a Jackbox game already, just get yourself an Epic account.
I absolutely love the Jackbox series.
The Jackbox series is really good.
Jackbox. But if you're a starting out streamer, don't do it. You're going to make yourself hate it.
Because you'll be nobody playing.
Community, perfect. It's a fantastic game for getting to know your community. But if you're a brand new streamer,
yes, it's
under 10 folk, chat's no going on all the time, it's
really,
going to make you feel really bad.
You really get to find out who the wrong-uns are in your chat and in your community, because they're the ones drawing the penises and saying the bad words, and you get to see people's personalities.
Anyway.
When I played Jackbox on my stream once, I had a straight rule where, like, because I straight up knew about the Twitch law.
Viper against penises.
Viper against penises. Vap. I'm a vapper.
Vap Nation.
Vap Nation. But yeah, I had like a set up rule with the Twitch login is that if you said anything, the band
you cut it.
You cut it.
Well, I got the gist.
Basically, I said the N word.
Well, just as you cut it.
Yep. That was to be a VOD deletion.
We're gonna watch a wee trailer right now, right, of a game called Texorcist. Now, the reason I want to watch the trailer is because it just looks so fucking funny, right? It's a bullet hell game where you've got to dodge the bullets and type in the words. You're basically typing in the scripture. It's fucking fantastic. Look at this shit.
About that ad blocker.
I'm typing in the words, man. You can just imagine. Now, I picture Yaldi time playing this. Fucking cunts, man. Fucking no.
Just their wee soundboard as you're trying to type.
Just like no problem. Give egg now.
Aye, set it up with all the fucking buttons in your keyboard as different sounds. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, who's it making this one? This looks like the...
It looks a lot like Gungeon. Have you seen Gungeon?
I've seen a bit of Gungeon, yeah.
The guys that made Jetpack Joyride. It looks like their kind of format.
May God have mercy on my enemies, because I won't. I will recite scripture at you.
To be fair, if you started reciting scripture at me, I'd shit myself.
Just gotta wait until you're playing Beat Saber and then come up behind you.
Imagine this game in VR.
No thanks. You know how hard it is to type in VR?
Imagine having to read and shout commands in VR.
Well, what I want to do, and I want to do during one of the releases actually, is play Keep Talking and No One Explodes.
Oh, look, it's just... Oh, that's the lovely thing.
That's just our forehead.
It's just a massive cantina.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, as I was saying with the really thing, we obviously having to recite things. Pigeon just said, for one of the releases, I'd really love to get some of the IndiScots folk in and play Keep Talking and No One Explodes. Because the VR version of it, once you're in the headset, you can't do anything but listen. Like, you are forced to it. There's no way to cheat. You just have one of you in a call and just rotate these in and out and see who can fastest defuse a bomb or get me killed.
No, there was... Me and Vanessa played that. I don't think we done it on stream. I think we done it... Oh, we might have done it on stream. But we made each other sit in
You've done it on stream?
Discord.
It's against TOS.
It was a good show. But we set a Discord call up. We went through the different room and everything, and some of the things you end up saying to describe. Don't get that fucking smirk off your face. Oh,
it's fucking crashed. No, it's not. There we go. Did you? Aye. Yes.
I'm sitting here like ready and waiting. Right. Where
he's away. He's away.
I popped in for a second and he was gone. Swat him away like a fly.
But anyway, like I've now forgot what I was saying.
Keep talking, no one explodes.
Here we go.
You just lost again.
Welcome, man. How you doing?
But some of the things you end up saying because of like the symbols and stuff is hilarious. Like me and Vanessa were like, trident, smiley face outside, mustache mountain. I don't know. It looks like nipples, but isn't nipple.
Dangerous.
Dangerous on Twitch with a nipple pattern, man. You go watch that.
Yep.
Go watch that nipple pattern.
Oh, before we move on for the Elgato thing as well, one of the other things that's coming out soon as well, Stream Gear, is it's for a company called Helicon. They're releasing a mixer soundboard, like an all-in-one system called the Go XLR, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. I'll post the link for it in chat for anyone who wants to have a look at it. But essentially, it's your entire mixer for everything. Everything goes
Google
into
Trans EN to EN.
Oh, hold on, I'm still on. Sorry, I was on the Google.
There's a little thing actually as well, right? I don't know if it's still there, but if you
that link will still work anyway. Doesn't matter.
If you translate the word Wi-Fi from English to Chinese, I don't know if it's still there, but if you do that on Google Translate, it tells you what Wi-Fi means in Chinese, but then it says "Soldier Boy, tell him."
Yeah, fair enough. My God, if you pull that link up and click the trailer, you'll see what I mean about the mixer soundboard thing, because it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's right down to streamer gear. So essentially, instead of having to buy like a mixer, XLR condenser mic, separate soundboards, your Streamlabs, wee button doodad thing that you've got, it's all of that but in one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's absolutely
just this
phenomenal.
first video? Oh, aye, there it is, yeah, aye.
There you go. Yeah, pull that up.
It says gender.
Yeah, it's got a voice.
My gender.
It's got a voice changer built into it. You can sample your voice as it's going along, RGB. So say you say something, you can immediately click a button and it's recorded already. You click it again, that's your voice getting looked back immediately.
I want.
Yeah, I want as well. I want.
A couple of the Destiny streamers have already got their hands on it. And
Yeah. Helicon released a couple of them as like a promotional thing. There's no price set for it yet. It's still in beta test.
It'll be it'll be a couple hundred at least.
Oh yeah, I'm saying at least 300. Easily.
Do you know what?
But when you take into consideration everything that it's doing and how much
square
extra...
bleeper and cough button.
Yeah, you can bleep yourself and everything.
All my mics are fucking USB mics, man.
Time for an upgrade.
Nah, pass.
I'll get an XLR.
XLRs all the way.
I've just went and ordered my AT2020.
Being honest, right, I'm really tempted to actually get myself a desk because it's too
that looks really cool, man. That looks really good.
When you mentioned the Elgato thing, I had to bring that up because honestly.
But like you say, man,
I'm not even kidding. See, for my setup, I'm actually thinking TV tray, like you see the Americans sitting with their dinner at their couches. Just a wee extra desk, you know.
Cushion underneath it, so you sit it on your knees.
Exactly. Just sit in your chair, get your wee desk, pull it up, sorted.
I'm thinking of getting a bigger desk, right? Because like this is good and all that, but I've got so much shite on the desk, and I've not got any room to put like another mixer. Like I'd have to put it like here, and I'm like, okay, that's half my Warhammer space gone. Can I put it? Nope, can I put it here? Because then I can't get out.
Like, you got one of the wee table stands? I've got one here actually. It's a wee box. Slot all your mixers and shit underneath it. Put your monitor on top. That's what I do.
Just learn to use your pose, man.
I just got a big clamp to have everything up in there. Foot pedals and switches.
Actually, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if you actually got one you could use with your foot.
We ended the stream foot button. I don't know, me and Rage at League. You just
like a jump pedal.
That's we ended the stream.
I actually I thought about getting a vocoder software. So like if I got Rage and I could just go like I'm gay. Like,
you can do that anyway.
You can do that without the software. You don't need software to say that, mate.
Just make an audio scene.
I just think it'd be really funny if like I just made like if it just made it sound like everything was T-Pained.
Pure fucking auto-tuned out its face, man.
Because you know for a fact, like
this reminds me. This reminds me of the mod for Fallout 4 where they turned the Batman launcher, and every time it fired it, it was like it was like Owen Wilson going wow, 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 or like I can't remember the other ones, but that's supposed to what it came.
The one I saw for that was every time it went.
That was it. John Cena one. That was brilliant.
I loved there was mods you could get where you could make the Death Claws Macho Man Randy Savage. That was great. There was a mod where you could make the dragons in Skyrim Hulk Hogan, and all you just heard when they came through was, "Well, let me tell you something, brother."
Right. Is there anybody in the chat or anybody here that knows anybody that we could go and raid? We've got 14 viewers. It's a good wee boost for somebody. Put a channel in chat and we'll go. We've went through everything, aye. That's us, man.
You could go and raid. Gabe's started streaming.
Is he streaming right now?
Scottish
He is.
Well, let's go say hello then.
Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put the link in the chat so you know what channel you need to go and raid. Hold on.
Right. In short, right, this guy's just started streaming. He's gonna shit himself, right?
So he's that now.
Let's get in there. Let's go. Fucking raid hype, IndiScots hype. Let's go with
Just don't mob spam anyone that's in chat because I don't think we've got a raid call, do we?
Right, cool. I'll get that in the raid.
He's not even affiliate yet.
He's
got 4
followers.
He's got 4
Get
followers.
dirty bastard.
What has he done?
Thank you for the sub, Yaldi time. I've took off. There is no alerts in that during the podcast. So thank you for the sub. We appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you to Pigeon for joining us this week. Give him a follow. He's new on Twitch as well. Cantina Cat, thank you for joining us again, dude. And SMViper. Did you aye? See you all next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Build this network on Scots with soul. We'll build this network, Scots and soul. Build this network on Scots with soul. Shut up.
Next week.